Oh, hello. Oh, I just missed Karen and Martin and Adrian and Daniel in the comments just as the countdown was coming in. So I was midway through typing my hello to you, but I didn't get it in time. I tell you what. I've done more talking today than I've done in the last 6 months. It's very exciting. I've done this activity called socialising. It's crazy. It's very, very exciting. You must try it. All the cool kids are doing it. I hope you've had a lovely Easter weekend, whatever you have been up to. It's been terrifically exciting with the lovely weather and the garden socialising and whatnot. Such fun. Hope you've had a nice time too, whatever it is that you've been up to. And of course, I hope you're prepared for the oncoming winter. Spring and summer and autumn seem to have gone past very, very quickly. This is, I suppose, what happens in a lockdown situation. And it is back to winter from tomorrow. Shout-outs on the way for you. We have 3 birthday celebrations that we are flying the balloons for this week. They are for Jeremy in Ireland. They are for Neve's granddad in Ireland. And we have a birthday in England as well, and that is my cousin Adam. So there we go, 3 birthdays that we are flying the birthday balloons for. If it's your birthday this week as well and you would like your birthday to be included, then just get in touch on the comments and I will happily add you to our birthday list. We'll do the shout-outs after we've got to our first question, but as always it's 20 questions for the quiz. 29 of those points come from the questions, 1 point from your shout-out, your bonus shout-out, so do get involved in the comments on the right-hand side, I believe, and we will be awarding some birthday bonus points at the end of the quiz. Here we go with question number 1. To start us off, it is this question here. If there is a crescendo in a piece of music, what is happening? If there is a crescendo in a piece of music, what is happening? We will do some shout-outs after I give you question number 2, because I reckon you've probably jotted down your number 1 already. So here we go, question number 2. What is hit between players in a game of badminton? What is hit between players in a game of badminton? Right, time for some shout-outs as well. Bonus points at the ready. We start at the top as we always do. Bubba and Grandad were the first ones in with the comment this week. Bonus points. Judith and Stephen were second in. They get bonus points as well. Then it was Neve who shared the exciting news that it is her granddad's 81st birthday. So birthday balloons are flying and Neve gets bonus point. Almost called my grandma by her first name. Look at that. Grandma gets a bonus point for a shout out. She was the 4th one to comment. Caroline gets bonus points as well. Danielle and Martin get their bonus points. And Jane, Stephen, of course, Barney get theirs. Auntie Cheryl and Uncle Simon get their birthday points as well. As do Sophie and Tom. More bonus points coming after question number 3. The Circle of Life is a main song in which musical? The Circle of Life is a main song in which musical? That gets you hopefully your 3rd point in this evening's quiz. Potentially your 4th if you already had your shout out bonus. If you haven't, it might be about to come if your name is Jeremy, who is also celebrating his birthday as of this week. And so Mary and Jeremy get a bonus shout out point as well. My parents get their bonus shout out. Rachel gets her bonus shout out, as does Karen and Martin in Manchester, Adrian and Daniel in Wembles. Adam, who is celebrating his birthday this week, gets his bonus shout out point as well. Question number 4. Which are there more of in the American flag? White stars or white stripes? Which are there more of in the American flag? White stars or white stripes? We also say good evening to Uncle Howard. And Uncle Howard says, well done the ladies and gents of Cambridge winning the boat race this afternoon. Oh, there you go. The better side won. It's good to know. This was the first time since the Great War that the boat race has not taken place on the River Thames. It was in the Great River Ouse in Cambridgeshire. So I suppose Cambridge was playing at home. They had the advantage. Question number 5 is a picture question. Oh, look at this. This is going to be right up some of your street, and others of you have just gone, oh my gosh, it's a map. What's he thinking? Why has he put a map on the screen? What are the names of the 4 highlighted countries in this map of Europe? See, I've been helpful. I've told you it's Europe. There are 4 countries which have been coloured in. See if you can identify them. Green, pink, yellow, and blue, unless you're colourblind, in which case the 4 brown countries on your screen at this moment in time. Four points for question number 5. I reckon I would get... I think I'd get 2 of these countries. I think if I got lucky, I would get 3, and I think I'd have to be cheating to get all 4 points. Hopefully you're better than me. Here we go, we're going to move on to question number 6. If you haven't worked out number 5, maybe take a picture of the screen, and you can work it out as we go. Number 6. Spamalot, the King and I, and question 3 have what in common? Spamalot, the King and I, and question 3 have what in common? Quite pleased with this one. See if your brain works in the same way as mine on this one. Number 7. Which animals feature in the name of a famous Battersea home? Which animals feature in the name of a famous Battersea home? I will give you a slight clue. This question is worth 2 points. Which animals feature in the name of a famous Battersea home? 2 points for this question. I don't know, is this a home that you can... Well, obviously not in COVID times, but in regular times. This is a place you can visit? Don't know. It's like Blenheim Palace. Pay your ticket, have a look around. Number 8 coming up is our Itty Bitty word game, as it always is. This week's clue is Hidden City. Hidden City. So somewhere in this word grid there is an 8-letter word. It works with the clue. Hidden City. If you can find it pieced together by those 2-letter segments, then you'll get yourself a point for this question. Did anybody else have a sociable, obviously totaling 6, but a sociable weekend? Daniel and Adrian had another fantastic walk from the sounds of things. Their legs have never been so exercised as this lockdown. Hidden City, see what you can find. Right, we're going to move on to question number 9. So take a picture of the screen if you haven't worked out number 8 yet and you're still searching for that 8-letter word. Number 9 is this question here. Which 3-letter test do car owners complete annually? Which 3-letter test do car owners complete annually? Sophie and Tom took bikes out today. In London Town! In London Town they did. Terrifically exciting. The world's getting going again. And in Ireland it's been beautiful weather as well. See, last week they were saying the weather wasn't so great. This week turned around. Number 10 is a picture question. Have a look at this shop for me. Name the shop, if you will, and the decade that it opened. I have had to blur a little bit of the picture because it did give you the answer. Name the shop and the decade that it opened. Very famous shop. One of my favourite shops, actually. Not that I can ever remember buying anything in there, but I particularly like the basement in this shop. I know my place. In the basement. Great gadgets area in the basement. And they've also got a little bookshop in the basement. And I think they've moved the chocolate down there, so that's quite important too. Anyway, enough of the clues with this one. Name the shop in the decade that it opened, please. Question number 11. President Macaroon leads which country? President Macron leads which country? There's an accent somewhere in his name, actually, isn't there? I wasn't sure where it went, though. I thought better than making up an accent. Could have searched Google, couldn't I? But President Macron leads which country? Oh, Danielle went to a friend's house, sat in her garden eating fish and chips. That's the way to do it. I had a barbecue. Lovely. And Uncle Howard's ready to turn the heating up. Yep, we're all gonna have to do that. I've changed my bed linen to the winter one. It's the brushed cotton. It's very warm. Oh, lovely. Number 12. Who are the 2 most recent foreign secretaries of the UK, including the incumbent? Who are the 2 most recent foreign secretaries of the UK, including the incumbent? Oh, did it really? Apparently, said shop used to have a Starbucks on the top floor with great views. It's also, maybe we should save this chat for the answers, but it's also got an indoor wooden skating rink for the cool dudes. I have watched, I have never partaken. But it's free. You can just go in with your skateboard, and the thing is, I can't stand up on a skateboard, so... Blanelette sheets. There you go. That's the proper terminology. Question number 13. Which flower is synonymous with the fields of Flanders? Which flower is synonymous with the fields of Flanders? Planted a few of these myself in the back garden. They have not yet flowered, but I'm looking forward to it. I hope they do flower. Number 14 coming up now is our musical question. As always, I've taught the computer a new song. So this week's song, we'll have a listen, see if you can identify it. If you can, you get 2 points for it. 1 point for the name of the song and 1 point for the original recording artist. Have a listen to this.
Oh, how you tried to cut me down to size by telling dirty lies to my friends. But my own father said give her up, don't bother. The world isn't coming to an end.
Now, if you know that song, it's very difficult not to immediately jump into it. So I hope you got 2 points there. If you didn't, I'm going to play it again. I am really resisting the urge to sing along.
Oh, how you tried to cut me down to size by telling dirty lies to my friends. But my own father said give her up, don't bother. The world isn't coming to an end.
Now, I think that was a very good rendition. Thinking back of the different renditions that the computer has done of different songs over the time, I think that is one of its best. So fingers crossed you get it. I've never had an electric blanket. I've always been a bit nervous of electric blankets for 2 reasons. First of all, what if they electrocute you? I think a fair worry. Second of all, if you have a drink or anything and you spill it, what if they electrocute you? Number 15. In Bingo Lingo, what number is sweet and never been kissed? In Bingo Lingo, what number is sweet and never been kissed? Number 16. Which Ronnie has a long-running jazz bar in London's Soho? Which Ronnie has a long-running jazz bar in London's Soho? It's a place I would really like to go to. I've never been. Was going to go. And then this thing called coronavirus happened and it's not yet happened. So I will go. I'm very interested to go. Oh, and see, Neve is saying electric blankets are the best and a lot safer than a hot water bottle. Whoa, because she's got a scar on her leg from a hot water bottle incident. Hot water bottles, if they explode, can be quite dangerous. You should never use boiling water in a hot water bottle. I don't know anything else about hot water bottles, but I do know that. Yikes, yeah. See, I like the bean things that you put in the microwave. You can get the teddy bear version, or you can get the slinky whatever's with beans in. Number 17. What? See, we should all be talking about which sun cream we prefer or something. But we're already talking about what we like to keep warm with again. What are the 2 elements? You get 2 points here. What are the 2 elements of a 2-piece suit? What are the 2 elements of a 2-piece suit? See, Martin thinks the electric blanket would be itchy. I think it would be more feeling spiky. You're lying there and oh, oh, ow, oh. Although, to be honest, that's what my mum has anyway, with just the regular blankets, because they're all made out of acrylic. Well, our ones are. You might have nicer blankets, but ours are made out of acrylic, and you put them on, and you rustle a little bit, so you gain all of this static electricity. As soon as you move... Number 18, easy peasy question. What does a used car salesman attempt to sell? Sophie is far too anxious for the hot water bottle or electric blankets. So if she's cold, she stays up running all night. The Irish summer is over now. It lasted its day. Number 19. Which Ferris wheel is the largest Ferris wheel in Europe? Which Ferris wheel is the largest Ferris wheel in the whole of Europe? Waterbeds. Now that's something that really gets me nervous. Can you imagine? One slight leak. And you wake up thinking, have I had an accident? or is my bed broken? And you don't want it to be either, but I think I'd prefer it to be the broken bed. Question 20, and the final question in this evening's quiz. It's now double pointing. That is what you see on the screen right now. See if you can solve it for 2 points. Our very literal visual puzzle. Can you tell me what you see, please? 2 points for our double point dingbat. Danielle wants question number 16 again. And she will get it. Here we go. Number 16 was, which Ronnie has a long-running jazz bar in London, Soho? Oh, apparently... See, I don't watch Coronation Street, but so apparently one of the characters in Coronation Street had a waterbed. One assumes that they do not anymore, given that theirs burst. Can you jump on the bed if it's a waterbed, or do you just sink in? And what if you get seasick? It'd be awful. You try and turn over in the night and you're rocking for the next hour and a half. Yeah, exactly, Jeremy. I totally agree. Can you imagine putting a waterbed on a ship? That would be the worst. Yikes. Anybody solved the dingbat yet? We'll leave it on for just a few seconds more, then we'll start to go through the answers for this evening's quiz. We're celebrating 3 birthdays this week, so birthday bonus points will be plenty at the end of the quiz. But the answers come first. Let us start then with question number 1. Here we go. If there is a crescendo in a piece of music, what is happening? The music is getting louder. Music's getting louder. I get you 1 point. Question number 1. Question number 2. What is hit between players in a game of badminton? And the answer, please, is a shuttlecock. A shuttlecock. like sleeping in a swimming pool. Never advisable. Don't do it, kids. Question 3. The Circle of Life is a main song in which musical? I believe it is the opening song, but I wasn't 100% sure. It is The Lion King. Brilliant song. I think The Lion can get your point for question number 3. For question number 4, which are there more of in the American flag? White stars or white stripes? The point goes to you if you said white stars. White stars gets you a point. Number 5 gets you 4 points, hopefully. Ooh, my parents think the dingbat is too tricky today. Well, we'll find out. You've still got a little bit of time to work it out. Question number 5, our map question. Let's start with the green one. We know some players who are going to get this one right for sure. The green country is Ireland. Pink country. This is the one I would have got maybe at a guess, and this was Sweden. Blue country. I think I would have got this one. This was Switzerland, right in the heart there of Western Europe. And the yellow one, a country which always surprises me how large it is. It's Poland. So Ireland, Sweden, Switzerland, and Poland gets you 4 points. Oh, even the Kingbat is a little bit stumped with the Dingbat this evening. Well, keep working on it. You've got time to figure it out still. Question 6, Spamalot, The King and I, and question 3 have what in common? The answer is that they are all musicals featuring a king. They are all musicals featuring a king. Spamalot, I think, is King Arthur. The King and I is The King and I. And question 3, well, the answer to that was The Lion King. Number 7. Which animals feature in the name of a famous Battersea home? Well, once upon a time, it was the Battersea Dogs Home. It's grown, and now it is the Battersea Cats and Dogs Home. So you get points for cats and dogs, please. Number 8, our itty-bitty word game for this week. The clue was Hidden City. Oh, see, Daniel and Adrian want more country quiz questions. That's because they are human maps. Let's have a look at the answer then for Hidden City. It is Atlantis. Atlantis gets you the point. For Caroline and me, Atlantis means something a little bit different from our time on the cruise ships. Atlantis are a special chartered cruise with a particular theme. Number 9. They don't involve very many clothes. Number 9. Which 3-letter test do car owners complete annually? It is your MOT. MOT. Number 10. 2 points for it. Name the shop and the decade that it opened. Well, I reckon from the chitter-chatter earlier, you might have named the shop. And that is Selfridges, or Selfridges & Co., to give it its full current title. The year it opened was 1909, so you would have got your second point for saying the 1900s. So this is Selfridges, and it opened in the 1900s, gets you 2 points for question number 10. Number 11, President Macron leads which country? The answer is France. France, or the French Republic. Number 12. Who are the 2 most recent foreign secretaries of the UK? Well, the current one is Dominic Raab with a double A, and the one before, very quick to forget who these people were, but the one before was Jeremy Hunt. I had actually forgotten all about Jeremy Hunt, and I thought, oh, well, maybe it's Dominic Raab and Boris Johnson before him, but no, Jeremy Hunt was in the middle. Number 13. Which flower is synonymous with the fields of Flanders? And it is a poppy. Poppy gets you the point for question number 13. Daniel is wondering whether Karen and Martin would enjoy that type of cruise, the Atlantis cruise. One might think that it would not be Karen and Martin's cup of tea. But you never know. You can't knock it till you've tried it. Question number 14 is our musical question. Our singing computer. So, can you name the song and the original recording artist, please? Adam said it was music to his ears. Let's see if you got a point for it.
Oh, how you tried to cut me down to size by telling dirty lies to my friends. But my own father said give her up, don't bother. The world isn't coming to an end.
Da, da, da. Walk like a man, talk like a man, walk like a man, my son. There you go. That is Walk Like a Man. It is by Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons, and that gets you 2 points for question number 14. Hopefully you got it. Brilliant song. And given that we've spoken a fair amount about musical theatres this evening, Jersey Boys was a great show. I don't know if it's going to come back anywhere. I don't think it's come back into the West End, but it might be going back on a tour, and it was really good fun. Question 15. In Bingo Lingo, what number is sweet? Never Been Kissed. It is the number 16. 16. Sweet Never Been Kissed. Moving on to number 16, which Ronnie has a long-running jazz bar in London's Soho. This is Ronnie Scott, Ronnie Scott's Jazz Club. Recently celebrated a big birthday. I think it was I'm not going to say how old it was because I've actually forgotten. But it was big. I remember they did a big celebration about it. Number 17. What are the 2 elements of a 2-piece suit? You get 1 point for jacket and 1 point for trousers, please. Jacket and trousers. Number 18. A gift of a question if ever there was one. What does a used car salesman attempt to sell? They attempt to sell used cars or second-hand cars. Number 19. Which Ferris wheel is the largest Ferris wheel in the whole of Europe? It is one that is fairly close to anybody in London. It is the London Eye. The London Eye is the tallest Ferris wheel, and by way of being the tallest, it is also the widest, and therefore it is the largest. Number 20. Let's see if anybody got it. Hopefully you did. And if you didn't, well, you can blame me because I made this one up. Double point dingbat. See if you could work out what I was looking for. We are looking for trumped up charges. Trumped up charges. Hopefully you worked it out. If you didn't, hopefully you can see how you would have worked it out. You've got the word trumped going up through the middle of 2 charges there. A £1,000 charge and a £4,500 charge. So there you go. If you got it, well done. Please take 2 points for it. Trumped up charges get you 2 points for our double point dingbat. Oh, hey, there we go. Oh, well, my parents did get it right. Look at that. Martin West isn't convinced, though. I can see him. He's twisting the face up there again. Really? Really? I'm starting... I have to be honest. I'm starting to struggle coming up with these dingbats. They get harder each time because you're thinking... I can't think of any more phrases that work in such a way. Yeah, Neve didn't like that one either. She's like, I'm never going to get that one. I'll have to come back better next week. I've lowered the bar to here. I've got some climbing to do again. Alright, let's get some scores in. Count up your scores. Let's see how well you've done. Of course, we will soon be awarding some birthday bonus points as well, given that we are celebrating 3 birthdays this week. Oh. So this is, I'm assuming this is Jersey Boys. I'm seeing bits of the comments. Jersey Boys came to Nottingham a few years ago, but Abby had to miss it because she was doing a Duke of Edinburgh at the same time. It's a shame. They could have done the hike through past the theatre, couldn't they? Oh, good scores today. Look at this. Starting off with 25 points for Adrian and Daniel. 22 points for Neve. And Ollie, is it with Ollie today? Or last time, you had Ollie's brother, I think, as your teammate. A very international team. 22 in Manchester for Karen and Martin. 27 for Judith and Stephen. 21 points for my brother and granddad. 22 points for my parents. 24 points for Jane and Steve. And, of course, Barney. 21 points for Rachel. 19 points for Caroline. 19 points for Sophie and Tom. 20 points for Grandma. 25 points for Jeremy, who's already given himself the birthday bonus. You might deserve more than 1 birthday bonus points. I think I'm going to top up your birthday bonus. I'm going to give you even more. 25 then for Jeremy. 19 points for Adam. That means we're giving away a lot of birthday bonus points this week. So let's see. Oh, yes, it was Ollie and Neve tonight. They might have Ben back next week. But this week it was Neve and Ollie. 27 points for the Wests there as well. Wowee. 19 points for Auntie Cheryl and Uncle Simon. So let's award some birthday bonus points. We're celebrating with Adam on 19 points, and we are celebrating with Jeremy, who's calling it at 25 points. So let us award Adam, let's just say 10 birthday bonus points for Adam. 10 birthday bonus points to Adam. That gets his score up to 29. And let's give another 4 bonus points in addition to Jeremy. I think he deserves another 4 bonus points. That gets him to 29 points as well. And that means that I think it's quite clear who our winners are this evening. Just taking it away. I mean, they were untouchable. We say happy birthday and well done indeed to our winners for this evening's quiz. We've got Adam and we have Jeremy. And of course, we say happy birthday again, 81st birthday to Neve's granddad as well. And there we go, our clear winners for this evening. And well done to our runners-up as well on 27 points. Looking forward to next week, where we will be back at the same time and in the same place, 8:15 here on the same channel. And I hope you stay warm in the meantime as well. And next week, we will be one day away. Yes, one day away from our next step towards freedom, where we will be able to buy things that we do not need. How exciting. In the meantime, have a lovely week. I will see you next week. Goodbye.